Hello, in this video I'll be showing you how to make passport photos with a free software. We're going to take a raw image and transform it into a few passport size photos. Some recommendations before you do this process. Before taking the image, set the picture size to the largest possible on your camera or on your cell phone. You'll need a light uniform background, preferably white. Make sure the ears and shoulders are visible. Make sure the person is looking straight at the camera. It's better always to ask someone else to take the photo. So step by step, I'll be showing you how to take this original raw photo and crop it and scale it to 2x2. That's a US passport photo size. And then we're going to remove the background, and then we're going to create a pattern 2x3. It's going to be 4x6, the print size. That's the largest sheet size that our printer can print on. One thing that's really important on US passport photo size is the distance from the top of the head to the bottom of the chin. Minimum should be 1 inch and maximum should be 1.375 inches. So let's go ahead to travel.state.government website, where there are further information regarding passport photos. You can go ahead and read through all this. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just gonna try to mention the head must be between 1 inch and 1 3/8 1 inch, so that's 1.375. Also, of course, photos should be 2x2 inches. There's some examples here, good examples and bad examples. So that's a acceptable passport photo. This is not acceptable because photo is underexposed. Color is not accurate in this case, so this is not acceptable. This is acceptable. And on this photo, there are shadows on the face and on the background, so that's why it's not acceptable. To prepare the passport photo, we're going to use a software that's freely available on different operating systems, including Windows. GIMP.org, you can go ahead and download this. I already opened this software. GIMP stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program. I've already gone through these steps, but what you can do, download and open this program. Go ahead and open the image. Let's go ahead and open the raw image. So first thing I do, I look at the scale on the rulers. By default, the units on the rulers is pixels. So I'm going to change to inches in my case. So this photo size is almost 5.5 inches by 7 inches. You can hold your cursor on this corner and you will see at the bottom left corner it says 5.5, 7.0. Okay, so first we're gonna crop this. Before you crop, again, you gotta make sure what you're gonna crop. So if I crop this, first off, it's not square, it has to be square 2x2. Second, from the top of the head to the bottom of the chin, so it should be 1 inch, right? So if this is 2 and this is 1, so the size of the head should be a little more than half of the length of the side of this whatever rectangular square. So first off, we need to turn this into a square before we crop it. So I clicked on crop. You've got the crop options on the left. I'm going to look at the size and change it to inches. Aspect ratio is fixed. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to type there. So 2 by 2 will be too small for this because the original size of the picture is large. We're going to crop it a little larger, then scale it down. So let's look at 4 by 4, how it looks like. It's not too bad. However, the head size is too big with respect to this. So we're going to change this to, we can go ahead and dynamically click on the corner and drag this. However, that'll change the aspect ratio. So why don't we do this? Gonna go ahead and add the tool options. Tool options up there. By mistake, I grabbed it. So 2 by 2. Then I'm gonna go ahead and fix the aspect ratio so that when I dynamically move this, it's gonna stay square, right? So if I do that, it's gonna stay square. So right now, I don't care about this size. What I care is the ratio relative size of the head with respect to this side of this square. So it's not too bad right now. It's a little more than half of this side of this square. I'm going to increase a little more. So it's, it looks good. I'm going to try to locate this so that you've got equal spaces on the left and right side, a little space at the top, and shoulders are a little exposed. So if you press enter or simply a single left click on one of these squares on the corner, it's going to crop the extra out of the original image. So we're going to go ahead and now scale the image. So click on image, scale the image, and let's do 2 by 2. I normally keep the resolution high, so that's your pixels per inch. Make sure 2 by 2. Interpolation cubic will keep the resolution high. Go ahead and scale it. Right now it's 2 by 2 inches. So this is good. If you have a clear background, you can go ahead and save this and skip the next few steps I'll be showing you, and then just create a pattern of multiple of these on a sheet size and then send it to the printer. However, if you have a background like this, you want to remove it, it's going to be a little further process you got to do. So what we'll be doing is we're going to create an extra layer, and we're going to copy this layer by clicking on this icon. Okay, sorry, that was wrong. We're going to click on layer, add it to the image. We're going to click on this icon to create a copy of this layer. They're kind of small. I'm having a hard time seeing it, so I'm going to duplicate this layer and create this. Okay, so I'm going to work on this layer, and I'll be transforming this from a color image into a black and white image, and we're going to use that to mask the original layer, mask out the background, and then fill it with white. Okay, so in order to do that, first we need to turn this color into a black and white type of image. You need to go to colors menu and click on saturation and reduce the scale to 0 and click on OK. I hold down the control and then use the scroll on the mouse to dynamically zoom in and zoom out. you can press the scroll on the mouse and hold it and drag it to move this anywhere you want. Alright, next what we're gonna do, we're gonna make the white whiter and black further black. So we're gonna click on colors and curves, and again white, more white, and black further black. Okay, what we are trying to accomplish here is to expose the edge between the body and the background furthermore, so the edge will be exposed further. Okay, I think that is fine. Click on OK, and then we're gonna use pencil tool to fill the background with one color and the body with a different color. In this case, I'm gonna click on the pencil tool. I'm gonna fill the background black and the body white. I'm gonna start from the body first because the hairs are black, so and these are exposed much better. So I'll be switching the foreground color and background color. So foreground is white, and my brush size, well, my pencil size is 100. You can reduce or increase. So I'll be starting with that. That's white. Okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna do this a little fast. So we're gonna take our time to work on the edges. Furthermore, we're gonna fill this up with white. Okay, and then also we're gonna do the similar thing in the background. We're gonna fill it up with black. Okay, I'm going to change the size of this and zoom in, change to white, and work on these edges. Take my time to trace the edges, fill the body with white and the background with the black. Okay, I'll be doing that. So I'll stop the video here. After it's done, I'm gonna record it. Alright, I traced the edges inside of the body with the color white, outside with the black. I'm gonna finish it up. Finish up the outside, increase the size of the brush. Alright, as you see, we created a mask. The background is black and the body is white. We're gonna go ahead and select this layer, go ahead to edit and copy it. Click on the original layer. Alright, and there we're gonna create a mask. I believe this icon is pretty small. Add a mask, yes. White color is fine. I'm gonna add a mask and select that. I'm gonna go ahead to edit and paste. So we copied the mask, the actual art from this layer, and we're gonna paste it to mask on this layer. So click on paste, and we're gonna click on the anchor the floating layer. Alright, so as you see, when I click on this icon to make this layer invisible, as you see, the original layer does not have a background anymore. Okay. Alright, at this point, we can make this layer invisible. Right click on the original layer and flatten the image. Okay, so that's how we can remove the background from the image, and it's 2 by 2. We can go ahead to File and export this. It's a JPEG file. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and rename this to 2 by 2 and export. When you do that, you can save some data. I normally unselect all of this and just keep the save color profile. Go to advanced options. I try to smoothen the image that will be saved. It'll reduce the size of the file and keep the subsampling at best quality. Export. Okay, so we save this. Our computer, my printer, I can print on 4 by 6. If you don't have a photo printer, if you don't have a glossy paper, you can actually go to some companies, stores like Walgreens in the US. The print size on a glossy paper, photo print on 4 by 6 will cost you, pretty cheap, 30-40 cents per each. Or you can use other stores as well. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a new file, and we're gonna copy this image and paste it there. The new file will have a sheet size of 4 by 6 in our case. You can change it to millimeters and put any size you want. Make sure you have a good resolution. In this case, pixels per inch. 300 is minimum. You can change to 600 as long as your image supports that. Click on OK. So that's the new file. Go to image. We're going to add some guidelines here. So let's add a new guide by percentage. And let's do a vertical 50%. So this is 4 by 6 inches, as you see on the rulers. We're going to add 2 more guidelines. Click on new guide, and we're going to do this. So this is per pixels, so 600 pixels, because each inch was 300 pixels, so 2 inch would be 600. I'm going to add one more. Yeah, 1200. Okay, that's ready. We're gonna click on the original file, go ahead and copy, select the layer, edit copy, go back to this file and edit paste. Okay, grab the move and click on the image and drag it. As you see, it's going to snap to the guidelines. Okay, either escape or single left click somewhere else so that you deselect the image and again paste it. Again, you're going to repeat this. You can use Control V to paste it anywhere you want. Click somewhere else to deselect the latest image. Again, and that's it. So your sheet is ready. It's 4 by 6. Each image is 2 by 2. The head size, actually we didn't check the head size. We can zoom in. You have a measure tool. You can click and drag. There we go. At the bottom it's 1.28, so it's smaller than 1.375. It's larger than 1 inch, so that's a good size. That's acceptable. All right. Escape out. This is ready. You can go ahead and export this as a JPEG file. take it to the store and make a print. So again, the same thing. Let's go ahead and rename that X6 exported. Again, same options. I'm gonna remove all this extra data, keep the color profile, smoothen this quality, and export. Okay, and that's how we can take a raw image and make a 4x6 sheet with 6 passport size photo. I hope you enjoyed it. To support my channel, please like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks.